Hello everyone. I have put together some useful knowledge to make our lives better. I want to grow with the people who watched this video. From now on, I will explain how to study efficiently. Have you ever wanted to be able to study better? If you can study well, your school grades will improve. You can learn new skills efficiently. It will help you for the rest of your life. This video introduces an efficient study method compiled by a researcher. What do you do when you study? Do you read books many times? Do you want to draw a line under the important text? Do you write sentences in your notebook many times? These study methods are not efficient. So what should you do? We forget a lot of information. If we can't forget, our brains will soon be filled with information. It is necessary for us to forget. Our brain divides information into necessary information and unnecessary information. What is the basis for our brain to divide information? The process of storing information includes the process of input and output. Input is to put information into the brain. The output is to extract information from the brain. Our brain judges the information that is output many times as necessary information. Our brain forgets information that is not output. In other words, increasing output is an efficient study. Taking memorizing words as an example, I will talk specifically about inputs and outputs. Writing words while reading a book is an input. On the other hand, testing a word without reading a book is an output. Even if we write a lot of words while reading a book, we can't remember the words. The more we test, the better we can remember the words. Also, when we are trying to output forgotten information, that information can be more memorable. In other words, increasing the number of tests for forgotten information is an efficient study. We will talk specifically about efficient study methods. I will explain by taking the example of memorizing 6 words. First, we input by writing 6 words. We only have to write the word once. And then we output. We close the book and test it. It doesn't matter if you have a word you don't remember. Then we only input the forgotten words again. Then we close the book and test. We repeat this until we remember all the words. This allows us to reduce the number of inputs and increase the number of outputs. And we can efficiently output the forgotten words. But over time we forget the word. So we should test it many times. We don't have to test at the desk. We just have to read the word in our head. For example, we could test when we went to the bathroom, when we took a bath, and when we woke up in bed the next morning. That way, we output so often that we don't forget the words. This method is also useful when we read a book. We test after reading a book. For example, when we finish reading a chapter, we close the book and test it. We just have to summarize in our heads what is written in that chapter. If we forget, just reread what we have forgotten. We don't have to remember the details. We just have to remember roughly. By using this method, you can remember the contents of the book better than when you read the book normally. As we get used to it, we will be able to do it in a short amount of time. And there are more efficient ways to study. It's about explaining a book to someone. What we explain to someone is the best output. If we explain the content to someone, we can strongly remember it. This method can also be used when watching YouTube videos. Explain it to someone after you finish watching the YouTube video. Alternatively, writing a summary in the comments section of the YouTube video is a good way to study. We can get a deeper understanding by using a lot of the knowledge we have gained. I will summarize the contents of this video. 1. The process of memory has inputs and outputs. 2. The brain judges that a lot of output information is important information. 3. When we try to output the information we have forgotten, the brain tries to remember it better. 4. We can do a lot of output by testing a lot. 5. The best output is that we explain to someone. I hope this video helps you. Thank you for watching this video until the end.